Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another week of my trading journey. Now, this week, as you've seen by the thumbnail, it is a break-even week for me. I didn't make any profit this week, but the big thing, I didn't lose any money. That's always the main part. You don't want to be losing trades. But I'm feeling a lot better about my trading in recent times, in the recent week, really. Last week, if you watched the video, you'll know I adjusted my trading system very slightly and adjusted how I'd enter the market to make it a little bit more safe for me and also get the extra confirmation I want in order to basically have a higher win rate, essentially. Now, because of this, I'm moving to break even fairly quickly. And the reason for that is that as soon as structure I see is complete, I want to make sure that I'm safe, because at any point it could reverse. Even if my higher time frame bias is incorrect and it actually doesn't do what I thought it would do. Now, this week has been absolutely crazy in terms of the volatility and with all the new tariffs that Trump released, with also NFP. But NFP didn't really do anything, to be honest with you. NFP really didn't have that much of an impact, probably because of the tariffs the day before, to be honest with you. So I will shortly go on the charts and show you the trades I've taken. All of them will break even this week, and I'll explain to you why each one was break even also, and why I didn't take any profit on any of them. The only one of the three which I think I should have done differently is the Euro-US dollar trade. And the reason for that is after I spoke to one of the moderators within We Trade Waves, he talked to me about his personal experience with trading this certain strategy, and where you move your stop is a little bit lower than you usually would at break even. So at break even, you can't lose money, right? But what he would do instead, he would move the stop loss, so there is still a small risk on the table, but it's just the risk is a lot less. It's basically 3 times less what you initially were risking, essentially. So yeah, I'll show you all that in a second. But yeah, I'm feeling very, very happy with my trading at the moment, and that I think is the main thing. I'm feeling very confident in what I'm looking at on the chart and my ability to read the market and also just take the next trade. To me, it's a lot about the psychological issues within trading and not having trust within your system, but also not willing to just take the next trade and be scared to take the next trade, essentially, because each trade in the market is unique and you need to just take the next trade and not care if it wins or loses. Just follow your plan and follow the process, because the more and more experienced traders I speak to that are very, very profitable, the more I realize the common things that keep coming up. When they talk about profitability, there are some things that keep coming up time and time again. And the main thing is that you need to focus more on the process than winning. You need to focus more on having a trading plan, following that trading plan to the T, not breaking any rules, trading like a robot, essentially, and then the wins will come to you. It's very that simple. You have to trade emotionless and focus more on the plan than focusing on the charts. It's really that simple, but it's very hard because we're all emotional creatures and you obviously want to gain money. Anyway, that's my little rant out the way. Let's go look at the screenshots of the trades I've taken. So yeah, guys, if you don't know, I take before and after screenshots of each trade. So all of these are the after screenshots. So all of these will break even like I've explained. And I'll basically explain why I've gotten out of them. So it actually might help. I'll bring up TradingView also, actually, and we can see this. So on EA, if we go on the 4-hour, what I was expecting, this is actually a sell I took at this area here. So what I'm about to show you in a second, the sell I took was around this level, right, with my stop above this top. Now this did push actually quite a lot down, but I was expecting it to come and break these lows, to be honest with you. But it didn't, because I was expecting this sort of correction for more down, but it didn't give that. And that sort of threw me off, to be honest with you, because this was when the Trump speech came and all the tariffs and stuff, and then obviously, like you guys have probably seen, we got a crazy amount of volume across all the pairs, and it's been absolutely moving insane, basically. So that is the high time frame trade I was taking. So on EA, I was basically targeting these last lows, right? So let's go back onto here, and this is the trade I took at the very, very top on the 15-minute. And the structure I saw was this very sharp, regular flat. After we got a push down, I entered with a pending order, stop above the top, and my first take profit was going to be the 618. And see, what I do when I move to break even is after it's touched the zero, that's when I move to break even. And the reason for that is because structure could be complete for more up, and I got taken out break even. So I got taken out here, and it moved all the way against me to here. So if a trade comes all the way to this level, I would usually expect it to take me out, to be honest with you. But this didn't, and it fell. Sorry about that. It fell quite a lot down without me, but it is what it is. I'm still happy I got out because it's part of my plan. That is the main thing. Part of the plan is the main thing. Next is Euro US dollar. Now, this one was actually recently. This one was yesterday, so Thursday around 8 p.m. I took the trade, and I entered a pending order stop just below this level here, just below here. And I was basically targeting all the way up here. And this is quite far because EU's already pushed a lot up. But basically what happens, the reason I got out early, I usually don't move to break even until it reaches the zero mark, right? So this is before my rule criteria. And the reason for that, I'll explain. So this is my structure I saw. This is my impulse correction. Impulse at the moment, but this is quite a short correction, right? So I'd expect an impulse, something like this at this level, right? To go sharp up. But basically what it did, it showed me very slow, very slow movement up here. And also, that's basically not what I want to see. That's not really what I want to see in this moment, because in this situation, I'm reading the market and I can tell that buyers aren't in the market. I want to see buyers in the market. I don't want to see buyers not being in the market. So as soon as I start getting this sharp down, I move to break even just here. So if it does keep coming sharp down, I'll get out of the market. And this did actually drop all the way down to this level. It actually went back up and went back down again. So it's actually good I got out of this, to be honest with you, because it would have hit my stop loss, to be honest. So now going on to the gold trade. Now this gold trade I took out for a different reason compared to the EU and EA trade, basically. So the reason I got out of this one is, I have to explain, basically. First of all, it did come to my zero mark. So the way I did it, I actually, instead of moving to break even, which would be here, I've moved my stop up to here from down here. This is originally where it was, and I moved it up to this level here to protect all of this trade, basically. And after it broke this top, we got sharp down, and actually after NFP, this did keep going down and it kept falling even off this screen, to be honest with you. So it's actually, in hindsight, good I closed this trade early. Now, why did I trade it early? Now, the biggest reason is I wasn't afraid to lose, because this could have easily, if NFP in 3 minutes from now, this could have easily just reversed and went in the way I wanted to. The reason I closed it early manually 3 minutes before NFP is because I was concerned about slippage. Now, if you don't know what slippage is, it's essentially during big news events and big volatility that orders are getting put onto the market in such mass amounts, your order could get filled late. So if there's a big selling pressure all of a sudden at NFP, even though my stop loss is here, it might not get filled to all the way down here because of the amount of volume in the market so quickly, basically. So to protect myself and not get caught out by that, I just closed manually and accepted that even if this does go without me, that's fine, because I don't want to risk losing more than I'm willing to on this trade. That is the true thing I want to protect at all times. The risk management is absolutely key in this situation. So I'm very happy to get out of this. Even if it was a win and I got out of it, I'll still be happy with it, because it is good I protect my risk before I actually care about the profits, I believe, at least. So you guys, there isn't really much to say, to be honest with you. I mean, obviously the big news event we had this week was the tariffs. Now, these tariffs have been for so many different countries, and it really shook the market. Not only stocks, as you've seen, lots of stocks have been dropping, but also Forex has been changing a lot as well. It's been giving insane volatility, and the US dollar has just kept falling over and over again, basically. Now, hopefully, fingers crossed, the week coming, the markets will sort of settle down a little bit and give us a little bit more clear structure, because of these new big news events that are quite unique. They aren't your every month CPI or NFP type of thing. They're very unique in terms of global tariffs on trading between countries is quite a unique thing. It doesn't happen all the time. So when something like this happens, it goes against all other market information, basically. So loads of structures that you would usually think work or you believe are intact, they'll basically not exist because fundamental analysis disagrees with all of it and it just goes against you. So maybe technical trading, you will come back into it in the next week or so. We'll have to really wait and see. I'm just looking at my second screen here. We don't really have a crazy amount of news. Actually, we actually have quite a good bit of news next week. We actually have CPI and PPI for the US dollar. So maybe the CPI might give us a little bit more information about the US economy and also what to expect further on. But yeah, talking about my trading challenge again, I'm at 4.1%. So it hasn't moved at all since the previous week. And I'm feeling very, very happy with my trading. I just have to keep focusing on the process, following my new plan, trading it to the T, and not worrying about winning or losing, and soon I'll become a profitable trader. I just have to trust my system and trust I'm doing is correct, basically. Trust my analysis, and I definitely can because I've proven time and time again that my high time frame biases are usually quite accurate and know what I'm looking for. So yeah, this is a very, very positive note, and I appreciate you stopping by. It's quite a short video one today, but yeah, I really do appreciate you watching to the end if you've stayed this long. Please subscribe if you're new. I really do appreciate all the support. It absolutely means the world to me. And yeah, I'll see you guys next Sunday for another update. And hopefully I would have made some profit to update you guys on. All right, see you guys soon.